Sir.
Injury-free for 4 days. What's the best meal you've had this week?
Last night's dinner from the commish and the tour at Sanse was really nice. Ate a lot of sushi. Probably stuffed myself too much, but just everything's great. It's kind of just my vibe of food. You know, a lot of rice, a lot of meat, no veggies. Right on target.
Well attended, I take it.
I'm sorry.
Well attended by all of you.
Yeah. It was awesome. It's funny because I keep seeing the same chef, and the chef is like, "Welcome back," and just me thinking to myself, you know, it's always nice to start your year in Maui, and you know, got to earn it.
Well, you're feasting on this golf course. How's that for a line? But just talk about how well you're playing and how comfortable you are.
Yeah, it's been pretty simple today. Kind of over the past 3 days is, you know, where I've been looking is kind of where the ball's been going, and I kind of know what is doing right and what's, you know, when I hit a bad shot, kind of what the mistake was, and that's the biggest thing. That's what I was, you know, kind of hindering on, you know, is bringing in a couple more coaches, is just knowing a little bit more about what's going on. You know, and sometimes you think you do, and you do. You know enough, but it really factors in now if I can go back to any shot today and just really go through, like, you know, was the mental process right? Was the routine good? You know, what was off a little bit here or there, and go from there.
Golf's never easy, but you seem comfortable.
Yeah, it's nice when you feel like that. So, you know, just kind of keep plugging along.
How much were you paying attention to where people were on the leaderboard today?
Yeah, no, I definitely saw the scores. I think by the time we got to 5, Max had been, I think, around 7, 8 under. Billy, I think, posted 9. And that's what this course is going to provide. I think as guys play it more often, you see that. I mean, today was kind of similar winds to what we saw yesterday. It's just kind of, you just get familiar with what's going to happen and where the balls are going to be, what you're going to hit in these holes. And, you know, I think tomorrow's going to kind of be the same with maybe a little less wind. So we know there's going to be a lot of birdies, and you just got to keep giving myself chances.
Is there a target score you ever pick out before rounds, or?
Not really. I mean, at the beginning of the week, it was funny. I was looking at the locker room, and, you know, you see the champion lockers, and you go through the scores, and you see Cam's 34 under last year. And, you know, that'd be a nice target. We're still pretty far away, but, you know, I think tomorrow it's just really take it hole by hole and just kind of go from there.
Which shot or putt that made you the happiest?
The happiest? The putt on 6, weirdly enough. I think I hit about, not to that exact pin. It was kind of one of the practice round pins. I probably hit like 35, 40 putts, and I couldn't make it. I mean, I had my plates down during the practice round. Like, no one was around me, and I just couldn't make it. It was going left, it was going right, and I hit it a little firm than what I wanted, but making that putt was just like, man, like, I spent maybe 25 minutes on that green just hitting that one putt for no reason. Pin, you know, the pin's different, everything's different, but it was nice to see that one going. It was huge. You know, the chip wasn't far off. It was just kind of a little short, just kind of lost a little speed coming through the shot. But it was nice to kind of see Scotty's putt, and then just that one, just good pace, dove hard, and those kind of keep the rounds going, right? I think I was 4 under at that time. You drop a shot there, you know, 11's not an easy pin. 12 is not a, you know, it's not a gimme birdie. Like, you still got to hit good shots. I think neither of us made birdie, so it was nice to kind of get through 10 with that par. No, I wish. It'd be nice.
When you have a chance to win a tournament, how much more excited are you to get to the golf course? You know, you're playing well, but you have a chance. And of course, in this case, you're pretty nice.
Yeah, I think, I mean, you're always excited to get to the golf course because, you know, whether you're first or last, you're always like, you get to the final round excited to just learn something. But tomorrow, it's not about learning. You know, I'm going to put kind of everything I've been through and everything I've done in the past and just kind of use that to my advantage, hopefully, and just start hole 1 and go strong for 18. You know, it's a long day out there. It's a lot of golf, and just kind of, you know, go on past experiences to get me through tomorrow.
Is it fair to say you're hungry for a victory?
Yeah, that'd be an understatement.
Does it feel like it's been a while?
Yeah, it has. I think just because, you know, what we talked on yesterday is like last year felt so long. You know, that kind of middle of the season, really from players all the way through playoffs, just felt like it never ended. You know, it was just like you play a tournament, you get back home, you play another tournament, play two more, and you're always searching. And it doesn't mean, you know, when you're playing well, you're still searching for something. But it's felt like a while, especially since, you know, you see all the, you know, kind of my peers and friends get up top, and yeah, tomorrow's a big one.
Good feel for some of these changes you made for the heated battle, you know, holding a lead on the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, you know, these changes, they're very big because now I understand, but it's not like I'm putting completely different. I mean, I thought when I went to this saw putting grip, like that was even a bigger of a change compared to what I'm doing now, because I had never putted with the saw. Like I had no clue if the ball was going to go forward, right? It was just a roll of the dice. Now it's just understanding what I'm doing. So obviously I've made changes, but they've been simple changes to where, like on the golf course, I'm not really thinking about much.
How result-oriented are you compared with I don't know if process is the right word, but execution?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, for me, like I'm still pretty result-oriented, you know, because it's like, you know, winning is showing you're doing something right. At the end of the day, like that's where you want to build to. You know, there's a lot of steps to get there, and I've always talked about that. You know, you work on this piece, work on that piece to kind of put it all together. But there's a sense of gratification, you know, with winning. You know, if I look back at any of my wins, whether you played well in the practice round on Monday or you're playing terrible the week before, whatever, you know, or you're playing great. You know, when you come down Sunday and you come down 18, it's a different feeling. And, yeah, you know, I just can't get ahead of myself tomorrow.
Also, this might be minor, but I wanted to ask you about the par putt on 4.
Yeah.
For some reason, it just seemed like it summed up how you feel over the putter. It wasn't
Yeah.
the end of the world if
Yeah.
you missed it, but
It wasn't the end of the world, but it was kind of like that momentum of just like, you know, going back to 10, the same thing as like, you know, starting off just kind of grinding, not grinding, but lag putt on 1, lag putt on 2, up and down on 3. Yeah, 4 was just weird because it looked so down grain. It looked so shiny after that hill that I was just focused on barely getting over, and I accomplished that feat. But the par putt was just like, you know, wherever I was looking, the putter was aimed there, hit it down my line, speed was great, and it just matched up. You know, I was really invested in that entire putt, and that was kind of nice to see.
I haven't seen 10. Did you chip or putt?
Chip short, yeah.
What's at stake tomorrow?
Just winning the golf tournament. You know, it's all it is. I think it is every time you're in these positions, just winning the golf tournament. You know, it's nothing else. I don't care about anything else. I want to win, and you know, but I know it's going to take a lot. There's going to be a lot of guys out there that are going to be firing at pins, making a lot of birdies early on. So it's just for me to just kind of do what I've been doing, stay patient, give myself opportunities, and let them fall.
We're not missing anything obvious, but have you taken a lead this large into the final round recently?
Hero.
Sorry, let's leave.
It's okay. I've gotten over it.
All right, Collin, thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys.